Welcome to the channel. My name is Matisse. Today we're talking about a classic Fantastic Four issue 357, written by Tom DeFalco. We are going to get a earth-shattering surprise on the final page. Well, earth-shattering if you were reading Fantastic Four back then. That aside, let's get into the issue. So it actually starts off with Reed Richards with this new device. It's this funky brainwave apparatus that he's going to use on all the members of the team. Supposedly, it's going to give everyone that goes through the process special defenses against mind control. We are coming off a story where the FF had to deal with the Puppet Master, who had mind controlled one of the members of the New Warriors. So everything is hunky-dory, everyone's going through the process until we get to Alicia Masters. That when she's told that she also has to do this brainwave thing, she totally freaks out. She's like, no way. Now in the FF series, up until this moment, we were getting like hints that something was off with Alicia Masters. And even in that story that I mentioned earlier where the Puppet Master took control of Marvel Boy, and this led to a conflict between the FF and the New Warriors. Puppet Master actually encountered Alicia Masters, and she didn't know who he was. But the villain is her stepfather. He's actually been very overprotective of her over the years. So the Puppet Master knows that something's really wrong with Alicia Masters. So on his end, he's like totally freaking out to the point that he seeks out an old associate of his, the Mad Thinker, to see how they can resolve this problem and get to the bottom who the hell or what the hell happened to Alicia Masters. And here we have something pretty interesting in this issue that I had no idea about the Mad Thinker, that the guy is in prison, but he can project his consciousness into robot duplicates of himself. I had no idea he could do that, and that's actually a pretty cool thing. Also, the Puppet Master pleads with the Mad Thinker not to destroy the Fantastic Four until they resolve this mystery. So as the issue progresses, we get like more and more clues that we're not with the real deal Alicia Masters. Also, something that I find pretty odd is that the issue leans in on the fact that Johnny Storm, who is married to Alicia Masters, has a wandering eye. He's like checking out other women. It's so weird because as this arc progresses, like they really want you to feel sympathy for the Human Torch, that he really loved Alicia. So showing him to be a little bit of a douche at this moment in the story doesn't help. It sort of mines that whole thing that they're going for. So the story cuts to the middle of the night. We have Ben Grimm. He's at the kitchen. He wants to have like this midnight snack when he hears some ruckus in Reed's laboratory, where he comes across this unknown entity destroying Reed's brainwave machine. So the thing immediately tries to deal with whatever's destroying the lab. They have like a brief little battle. And while all this chaos is going on, the rest of the Fantastic Four arrive. And what ends up happening is thing is sort of set up for destroying the lab. Mr. Fantastic is like, Ben, what the hell? You destroyed all my gear. So the thing storms off, and what happens is, while roaming the streets of New York City, he encounters the Puppet Master. Actually, the villain had sought him out. The thing is that he explains to Ben, look, Alicia Masters, Johnny's wife, she's an imposter. So what happens is, to expose this imposter, Alicia Masters, the thing directly goes to Johnny's home and attacks them. At first, it seems that he's under the mind control of the Puppet Master, but as the battle progresses, you realize that Ben Grimm is the one in control. Honestly, we get a pretty cool battle between the Human Torch and the Thing because obviously the Torch is trying to protect his wife. The thing is that once Ben defeats the Human Torch, he goes over to Alicia Masters, he fakes out that he's going to kill her, and we get the big revelation that Johnny Storm all this time has been married to a Skrull. It's a really awesome reveal that if you have not read this story that is about 30 years old, sorry if I spoiled it for you. This whole event will shake Johnny Storm as a character to the core. So really things here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.